Hi everyone. So we are ready to start our first yoga and fitness, holistic fitness class for this week. So today we are starting our new 6-day journey, and so starting today for the next 6 days we are going to work on yoga and holistic fitness. So we'll just wait for everyone to join in. Just prepare yourself for the class. Just put your yoga mat. You can keep a bottle of water near you, and I'll prefer that your room is not very cold where you're doing this. So turn down the fan, switch off the AC. So today we are starting our third week. So we've already finished 2 weeks, but we are starting afresh. A lot of people are joining in from today itself. And so today is our holistic fitness day. So today we'll be doing a very light fitness circuit in the beginning, warming ourselves with that, and then doing the yoga stretches and then relaxation. And tomorrow we'll be doing more yoga, dynamic yoga, focusing on our breathing. Then day after, a little higher intensity fitness circuit, and then yoga. So we'll alternate days do more of yoga, and the other alternate days we'll touch upon more on fitness. Okay, so before we start today, we'll center our mind a little bit. So just sit on your mat. Just sit comfortably on your mat. You can sit cross-legged, you can sit in Vajrasana. Just keep your spine straight. We'll work a little on centering our mind before we start our warm-up. So just sit with a spine straight, close your eyes. And for 15-20 seconds, I want you to focus on your breathing, your heart rate. Keep one hand on your stomach, keep your left hand on your stomach, and keep your right hand in the center of your chest. And keeping your spine straight, keeping your neck up. For a few seconds, just observe your heart rate, observe your breathing. Just get in tune with your breathing, your heart rate, and just see how your heart rate, your breathing is right now. Okay, now take 3 deeper breaths. Let the stomach swell up more as you breathe in, and let the chest rise up as you breathe in as well. And as you breathe out, let the chest go down first, and then squeeze your stomach inward. And 2 more times. Take deep breaths like that. And put your hands on your knees, and raise the neck up, breathe in, feel a gentle stretch on your neck, and as you breathe out, bring your neck down, feel a gentle stretch on the back of the neck, and again up, hold there, okay, and straight, and raise the shoulders up, breathe in, breathe out down, once again, breathe in, breathe out down, and interlock your fingers, stretch up over your head, feel a gentle stretch, hold there, and release the stretch, and sitting there, breathe in, and as you breathe out, just twist to your right, and breathe in center, and breathe out twist to the left and come back and stretch your feet straight in front of you and toes towards yourself. Feel a gentle stretch down and again toes towards yourself. Don't overstretch right now. Keep this very gentle. Reach for the toes. You don't have to touch your toes and come back. And once again reach for the toes and come back. If you can sit in Vajrasan, then sit in Vajrasan, this position. See, there are from a lot of people who are joining in for these workouts, for these sessions. Over the next 6 days, we'll be, like I said, going through yoga and holistic fitness elements. You know, some of you might find the yoga sometimes fast-paced when we do dynamic. Some of you might find it too slow. Some of you might find the workouts too difficult for yourself. Some of you might find, if you're used to doing very high intensity workouts, you might find the workouts a little gentle, but just persevere. Try to do all these 6 days and you will, we're trying to work on the foundations of yoga and holistic fitness to give ourselves a right direction. Okay, now stand up from there and stand up. We'll start warming up now. So those who joined in later, so today we are warming up with a gentle circuit, fitness circuit, and then moving to the yoga stretches. And just walk back a few steps, walk up a few steps, and tomorrow we'll be doing more of just yoga. And we'll be doing more breathing stuff tomorrow, and forward and a few steps back. Okay, before that, just stand on one spot, your feet together, join your palms together, neck up, close your eyes. And try to stand with your spine nicely straight, the lower back in, the neck up, shoulders loose. Pull your spine nicely erect, shoulders loose, the neck up. Since your hands are near, touching your chest, just be aware of your breathing, your heart rate. Okay, and open your eyes, interlock your fingers, stretch up and come on your toes and down, and once again come on your toes and come back. A little distance between the feet, interlock your fingers, hands down, pull the shoulders back and the neck back. Hold there, and come back. And raise one leg up. If you need support, then take slight support for this. And change the other. Raise the knee high enough, hold there. If you need support, take support on this from the wall near you. Okay, and come back. So we'll be raising our heart rate now, getting some cardio for the next 10 minutes and doing a very light circuit. Some of you who have injuries, before we get into, keep walking up, walking back. Walking backward is very good for you, for your muscles, for your brain. So those of you who have injuries, who have not been working out, listen to your body and go easy on certain things. Okay, and just stand there and stretch up, breathe in, arch back, look up, and as you breathe out, push your hips back, come parallel to the floor just this much, and stretch up, breathe in, look up, breathe out, and 2 more times. Inhale, exhale in a continuous movement. Inhale, look up, exhale, inhale, and relax. Especially those people who have lower back problems, we might talk about them more tomorrow. Go easy on the forward bends and jerky movements, okay? Or any other injury. Okay, now slightly jog up, very lightly on your toes, jog up a few steps, jog back a few steps. And say if you have a shoulder injury, go easy on the planks, whatever is causing a strain, just go easy on those things. Do what you can comfortably. So we're starting with the universal warm-up, this is called, where you raise your heart rate and work on all the joints head to toe. So whenever you are going into any sport, okay, just stand at one place, just start leg raises, one knee at a time. So whenever you play a sport or something, do a high intensity thing, do this kind of warm up so that you are able to perform better and you don't end up injuring yourself. And relax, and relax. Okay, now sideways, just being light on your feet, just shuffle to the side. So if you're going to the right, use the right leg moves first. When you're going to the left leg moves first. And small steps. Keep going. See, the kind of things we'll be doing will prepare you, of course, for yoga, and also for if you go into any sport, if you play badminton, go for a trek, these things that we'll be doing over the next 1 week will make you better at all these activities. And come back, relax. And left leg forward, a normal walking step forward, and your right leg, the back leg, bring it, the knee up and back. And the hand movement as well, right hand, left leg up, right leg, left hand up and back. Breathe out as you come up without a jerk. Continuous movement, breathe out, and change the other leg. Up and come back, hand movement as well. Breathe out, continuous, breathe out, and relax. Just jog on the spot. Those of you who have knee issues, go easy on the jumping movements. And on your toes, make sure your knees are coming up slightly. And your hand movement, opposite hand and opposite knee. Just do this, stop, just raise, right leg, left hand, down, left leg, right hand, continuous movement, 1, 2, raise it up, and now start jogging and make sure the hand and the leg movement is right, that your opposite hand and leg come up and your elbows are closer to your body and you are looking up. Keep going, feel your heart rate going up slightly, raise your hands up, keep going, 4, 3, and relax, and again walk up, walk back, feel your heart rate slightly up now. This is our first day, so we are warming up a little before we move into the stretches, because many people have not been doing any workout, so we need that slight warm up. Okay, now standing at one place, just raise the knee down, the other knee down for continuous movement. Okay, and relax. So I hope your heart rate is up a little bit. We'll keep it up like that for another 10 minutes at least. Okay, now the right leg up. So you're standing straight, raise the right leg and the toe up and down. Up, down, and change the left leg forward, up, down, and relax. And now, so we are moving toe to head now in the joint rotations. Now the hips make a big circle, 2, 1, and the other way around, 3, 2, 1. We are also today preparing ourselves for the coming days of, okay. Now again, jog up, jog back. Okay, we'll include one martial art movement for the warm up today, which we'll be using day after more when we be doing the high intensity workout. So the left leg forward, okay, and there's a little distance between the feet. The right leg here and the left hand leg here. So So just try to get the hang of the movement. So as you come forward, you get the back leg near your heel and then bring it out and forward. And to go back, bring it back and here. Okay? So 1 forward, 2 back. And now with the hand movement, keep your, so your left leg is forward, your left hand is forward. So as you bring the right leg forward, bring it in and now the other hand forward. And going back again in the starting position. Okay? So left leg is forward right now. And now bring the right leg forward and the right hand forward. And back. 1 and go back 2. 1. Okay. Now change the right leg forward. This is a very important basic movement of martial arts. Now bring, now the right leg is forward, right hand is forward. Okay, now bring the left leg up and back. And again forward, back. And again forward and back. Okay, relax, relax. Okay, again, some of you continue with the spot jogging movement. See, we are trying to keep our heart rate up for 10 minutes. And some of you who are comfortable, do it on both the legs. Do a mock skipping movement. And if you are comfortable, then do 5 times a jumping jack movement. Otherwise, stick to spot jogging and relax and relax. Okay. Now, so we've done the ankle, hips. Now we move on to the shoulders and the wrist joint. Feel your heart rate, which is slightly high right now. Tighten your fist and stretch out. Tighten, stretch out, tighten, stretch out, and up, down, up, and rotate. And the other side. So we are mobilizing all the joints, and now just swing the shoulders like that. Hands up, keep the shoulders loose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Bend the knee slightly and do a gentle twisting movement, continuous movement. 2, 1. Okay. And now moving on to the shoulders and back, up and back, up and back, and the other way around. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then come back, keep your hands here, and the neck up and down, again up, hold there, and come back straight, left and center, and to the right and center. Okay, okay. So when you go into a sport, if you go to play badminton or something, at least do this much warm up before you get into a sport. Okay, relax, relax, relax. Now once again, one more round of spot jogging. This time, those of you who are on your toes, those of you who are comfortable, raise your knees a little higher. Those of you whose knees are sensitive, you can go easy and just do this much, or you can just do one raising like that. The others, raise the knees higher. And in a skipping movement, some of you can do this 5 times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and relax. See, apart from yoga, one of the important things we are trying to achieve is being light on your feet, like kids are, like all sports people are, which is a very important thing, which will come when you do repeatedly get effortlessness in skipping movements. But they need to be worked towards in a progressive way. Don't do, if you do too much too soon, you will injure your knees. Okay, now we'll mobilize the spine a little bit, feet together, breathe in, stretch up, arch back, look up, breathe out, push your hips back, reach for the toes, and continuous movement, 3 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If you want, you can bend the knee slightly. If you have lower back issues, Go easy on the forward bend and change. More distance between the feet and do a continuous movement, bending sideways now, and again. Okay, and change. Little more distance between the feet, push your hips back, stretch your hands in front, look in front, and come up. Keep your hands on your hips, arch back, neck up. And again, breathe out, breathe in when you go back, and again breathe out, breathe in, and relax, and relax. And one leg, left leg forward, up, breathe in, breathe out, come back, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, relax, relax. And raise the knee up again, hold there. If you need support for that, take slight support from the wall with the other hand. And down the same leg, back like this. Feel a stretch. Again, if you need support, you can take support for this. And the other leg, hold there. And down and back. Hold there. Okay. And relax. Okay, before we start our circuit, a light circuit, we'll do a small fitness test. One basic fitness test in which basically you need to, I want you to sit on your mat, sit cross-legged. Just sit. Okay. Keep your spine straight. So one of the most important things is being able to sit with your spine nicely erect. Shoulders. Many of us, our spines, our shoulders are drooping forward. So to be able to sit with your spine straight nicely and to breathe deeply. So a lot of the yoga movements we'll be doing over the next few days will get your spine more supple and nicely erect. And the fitness thing we'll be doing will enable you to. Okay, so our fitness test is you need to, just from the sitting position, you need to stand up gracefully, preferably without using your hands, but it should be graceful. Okay, so just from there, in any way you can without using your hands, and gracefully stand up. Okay, so if that was not graceful, then you need to work more towards strengthening your muscles, especially your quadriceps. Okay, and the best movement for strengthening the quadriceps and your lower body are the squats. Okay, so you feel your heart rate is gone down a little bit. We'll just raise our heart rate up before doing that. Forward on your toes, small steps, and again forward. Small steps on your toes and back, and again forward and back, and to the side, small steps, one side, and see, small steps, just follow how I am doing it. Don't take big steps. On your toes, and once again raise your knees up and both the legs. Do a mock skipping movement. Imagine a skipping rope in your hand. Okay, and relax. Left leg forward and right leg, raise it up but without a jerk. Just raise it up and come back. 3, 2, 1, and change. The other leg, right leg forward, and 4, 3, hand movement as well. Opposite hand comes up, 2, 1, and relax. And relax. Okay. Okay, while our heart rate is up, before we move into the circuit, we'll do the standing chakrasana movement. A little distance between your feet, shoulder width, bend the knee slightly, your fist tight, and breathe in, stretch your hands upward, arch back your neck back. And as you breathe out, bend, keeping the knees bent, head down, raise your hands up, wrist inward, and 2 more times. Inhale, stretch up, arch back. Exhale. Once again, inhale, stretch up, arch back. and exhale, and inhale, and relax, and relax. And the second movement, stretch more distance between the feet. Keep your hands here, fingers open, and as you breathe in, take your hands back, palms facing upward, look up, shoulders back, and as you breathe out, take the right hand, palm upward, right hand to the right left ankle, and again breathe in, starting position, neck back, and take the left hand to the right ankle, and 2 more times. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, neck up, breathe out, and again breathe in, and relax, and relax, and relax. We are using the fact of warming up with the fitness circuit that we are doing to be able to stretch better so that we can get more perfection in the yoga postures. Okay, so we'll start with the best movement for the upper body, the easiest version of the push-ups, which will also enable you to do the Surya Namaskars better. So we'll do the wall push-ups. Just take support of a wall near you and shoulder width apart, the hands in line with the shoulders, and bend down and up. So press in and then push up. You can put your neck to one side so that you don't bang your head on the wall, and up. So try to go down in one straight line, come up in straight line. Continuous movement. As many as you can do comfortably. Okay. So feel a slight contraction on your shoulders. Okay. And come back. And come back. And now we'll do the squats, which are an excellent exercise for your core, for your quadriceps, for your lower body. Watch your technique, a little distance between the feet, shoulder width apart, and bend the knee slightly and sit on an imaginary chair and come up. Don't straighten your knees fully, keep them a little bent, and 4 more times. Go down, come up, again. And once again hold there and slowly come up and relax, and relax. See if you can do this balancing on your left leg. Just raise your right leg up and back. Those who can't do it can take slight support from the wall. Up and back. And now balancing on your right leg, just raise the leg up, the other leg, and back. Up and back. Okay. Okay, now we move into the plank positions, and in the lying down position we'll work our back muscles and the stomach and the core muscles. So on your mat, first come in this cat stretch position. Okay. From here come into the plank position, like a push-up position. Make sure your hips are not down, they are not up too much. In one line and the body weight forward. Okay? And the neck not too down, not too up. Keep balancing there. Feel the muscles that are working. Okay, put your knees down. And now come on your elbows. And do a plank on your elbows now. And the neck not too down, not too up. Keep holding there. Feel the muscles that are working. Put your knees down. Lie down on your stomach. Okay, now we'll use this warm up to work on the very important posture called the cobra posture. Keep your elbows close to the body and palms close to your chest. Breathe in as you come up. Breathe out down. Elbows close to the body. Don't come up beyond your navel and don't straighten your elbows. Okay? 4 more times. Inhale in a continuous movement. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Don't come up beyond your navel, okay? Exhale. And one last time, come up and hold there. Elbows bent. And relax, and relax. And from there, stretch your hands straight in front of you. The next one we are doing is an excellent exercise for your back muscles. Stretch your hands straight in front of you as you are lying down on your stomach. And raise the right hand, the left leg up. Alternate hand and leg up. And the neck up also. And down. Now the left hand, right leg up and down. Now in a continuous movement. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. The neck also comes up. Breathe in, breathe out. And up and hold there. And down. And the other hand, other leg up, hold there. Okay, relax. For those of you for whom this is quite challenging, repeat this. For those who are comfortable in this, can try with both the hands, both the legs up and down. Breathe in, breathe out. Try to come up as much as you can and down. And once again come up and hold there. Keep holding there. Feel the back muscles. And down, and down. Relax. Come on your elbows. Come up in the cat stretch position. And from there, this time keeping your elbows straight, unlike the cobra. Arch back. Okay, don't hunch your shoulders, keep your shoulders straight, arch back. Feel a stretch on your lower back now. Okay, now. And back in the cat stretch position, and from here, push your hips up in a mountain position, walk up a little. We'll be using this for the Surya Namaskar tomorrow. Heels down, feel a stretch on your calves. Okay, and put the knees down again. And this time, push the hips back, put your head down. And stretch your hands forward. This is again a very important posture, the Shashankasana, the rabbit position. Put your head down, just relax there. Just relax there. Okay. And from there, come up. And we continue our circuit now. Lie down on your back to work on the core muscles. Lie down on your back and okay. Feet together, put your palms down, closer to your hands closer to your body. Raise the right leg up and then down, the left leg up and down. Continuous movement. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Bend both the knees, press them against the stomach. And now, hands down, palms facing down, and start a cycling movement at a 60-degree angle. 5, 4, 3, 2, and now the other way around. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and down. Now those of you whose lower backs are sensitive, strained, repeat these movements again, one leg at a time, and then the cycling movement. The others can try to raise both the legs up together. If your lower back feels strained doing that, then do it with one leg or do the cycling movement instead. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Okay, relax and straighten. Okay, relax. So in the next movement, those of you who have injuries in your lower back, just bend the knees and hold there for some time. The others, before that, stretch your hands back, come up, take slight support on your elbows, come up and reach for your toes, and going back again, take slight support and lie down on your back. Stretch your hands back 3 more times. Come up gracefully, don't come up with a jerk, otherwise you will strain your spine. inhale, and 2 more times. Okay, just 1 more time. Exhale and inhale and relax. Relax. Bend both the knees and come back and straighten your feet. Stretch the body tall. Okay, and come back. Keep your hands on your stomach. Just observe your breathing. Observe your breathing. Okay, now quickly, very quickly come up from there. Gracefully come up and stand up from there. Quickly come up and stand up. Okay, so we are finishing our light circuit for today. So we'll do just again walk up a few steps, walk back a few steps, hand movement and the leg movement, and relax. And start being from today, as we are going on this 1 week journey, through the day also start being aware of keeping, when you go for a walk, try to keep your spine straight and look up more. Okay, and relax. Okay. If any of you want to have a small sip of water at this point, you can have a small sip of water before we move into the yoga based stretches. You can have a small sip of water, and after that try the tree pose, the Vrikshasana. Okay, those of you who need a quick sip of water. And once you get a balance here, then stretch your hands up. Keep holding there. Look at a point straight in front of you. And come back and change. During the session, you can have small sips of water. Okay, and look at a point straight in front of you, keeping the balance. Take your hands up, stretch up, and get steady in that position. Keep stretching your hands upward. All these are very important postures, especially those of you who are into the 3rd week. Start working towards getting perfection, more perfection in your postures. Fine tune your postures. Okay. Balancing on your right leg, raise the left leg up, come parallel to the floor, fingers together, and come back. And now the right leg up and down. However much you can do. Breathe in as you come in this position, breathe out, and again breathe in and breathe out. Relax. Now the warrior's posture, again very important, the Veerbhadrasana. Take the left leg forward, a big step forward, a little distance between the feet. Do make sure the legs are not in one line. Little distance between the feet. Bend the knees, bend the front knee, balance there, and stretch up, balance there, and stretching up, then arch back. Bend the knee slightly, look up, feel the stretch on your stomach, arch on your back, neck up, and straighten your leg and join your palms together in the Namaskar. And now switch the left leg, now the other leg forward, and bend the knee in a lunge. First balance in this position, balance with your hands up, and then arch back. Lunge with your knee, arch back, look up, feel a stretch on your upper back. Okay, and come back, and come back. Okay. Tomorrow we will be taking up the Surya Namaskar more. Today we will just do the easy version of Surya Namaskar, that also slowly. Those of you who want to avoid a few positions, you can avoid, and those of you who have lower back problems, go very easy on the forward bendings. Do only what you can. Your starting position, look straight. We'll go a little fast today. Fast is easy. Okay? Breathe in, arch back, look up, and breathe out. Reach for the toes, bend the knees, palms down. Take the right leg back, the neck up. You can touch your knee down, and from there come in the cat stretch with both the knees down, and then come in the push-up position, plank position that we did. Put the knees down. You can come on your elbows and lie down completely on your stomach. In the cobra position, come up in the cobra, and again on your elbows, cat stretch. Push your hips up in the mountain position that we did earlier, and put your knees down. Now right leg forward, neck up, and join the feet together, and breathe in, arch back, and join the palms together. Sorry, we should have got our left leg forward when we came up. Okay, ready for the next cycle? Join the palms together, and again breathe in, arch back, reach for the toes, breathe out. This time your left leg goes back, neck up, your knee down, and from there in the cat stretch position, plank position, knees down, lie down on your stomach, and from there cobra, and push on your elbows, push your hips up in the mountain position, and knees down, and now the right leg forward, neck up, and join the feet together. Breathe in, come up, arch back, and breathe out, and breathe out. So today we are just opening up the body for these movements. We'll fine tune this in the coming days a lot more. Okay, now in the sitting position, so we are, and just sit comfortably. See, we are warming up ourselves for the coming classes. So today was a very light workout. The workout we do day after will be a high intensity workout, and tomorrow we'll be doing more yoga and some breathing exercises as well. Okay, stretch your feet straight in front of you. Just balance there. Just be in that position. Okay, and from there reach for the toes, feel a stretch, and come back, feel a stretch here on the stomach, and breathe out, feel a stretch on the hamstrings. Go back, feel a contraction on your stomach, and again breathe out, and come back. Keep your palms down and raise your stomach up, the neck back, and down. Again breathe out, and breathe in, raise the stomach up, the neck back, and once again exhale, and inhale, stomach up, the neck back. Just hold there, keep holding there, and relax down, and bend both the knees. Come into the butterfly position, Titli Asana. Just loosen up the knees, and then just hold wherever you are feeling a stretch. If your legs are here, it's okay, but make sure you're feeling a stretch. Push them down with your elbows, with your hands, and or by bending forward. Just make sure you're feeling a stretch on your inner thighs, and keep holding that gentle stretch. Keep holding that. Okay. And from there, come up, straighten, and we'll do the counter to that. Take your right leg, cross it over, and hug your knee to feel a stretch on the outer thigh now. Keep holding there for 3, 2, 1, and change. Now the other leg, cross it over, pull it towards yourself, feel a stretch. See, many times when we think about fitness these days, we think about using weights tight strength exercises. And okay, now change the right leg, bend the knee, and the right hand from inside hold your ankle and pull it towards yourself. So you feel the stretch and keep holding there. These stretching exercises are much more important. And straighten and left. All the sports people spend a lot of time doing extensive stretches, and that is why their muscles are supple and they are athletic. And people and straighten and bend. People who only do strength exercises, and if you don't do these stretches, you will not be athletic and functionally fit. And reach for the toe and breathe in, stretch your hands up and breathe out. And once again, breathe in and breathe out. Reach for the toe, toe towards yourself. It's okay if you can't hold the toe, you can hold your ankle. Just be with the stretch, keep holding the stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and change. The left leg forward and reach for the toe, toe also towards yourself, and breathe in, stretch your hand up, breathe out, down. Once again, breathe in, stretch up, breathe out, reach for the toe, toe also towards yourself. Keep holding there now. Enjoy the stretch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and relax, and relax, and relax. And straighten and keeping your hands here. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, twist to your right, take a slight push, look back over the shoulder, feel a twist on your stomach, and breathe in center and breathe out the other side. Okay, and come back and come back. Okay, we'll just try sit in this position. This is Utkatasana or the Indian toilet position. Just see if you can sit there comfortably. We are reasonably warmed up. So see if you can comfortably sit there. If you're falling backwards, just push your hands forward so that you can sit in this for some time. And come in this position only. On your toes, just balance there. Balance there. Okay, next, just sit in Vajrasana, this position. This position. Okay. And as you're sitting in Vajrasana, take your hands back, interlock your fingers, pull the shoulders back and the neck back, and come back, and come back, and your right hand, stretch it up, and then with your left hand, push it to feel a stretch, and come back, and the other hand up, and then push it back to feel a stretch. And change, keep your right hand here and pull it back to feel a stretch, and then the other, feel a stretch and come back and come back. In the same position, sit like this, turn your toes inward. Some of you just do this, arch back, hold for a few seconds, come back, repeat. Toes are turned inward, and some of you do this, your right hand to your right heel, arch back, come back, and then the other side, arch back and come back. And some of you can repeat this, and those of you who are comfortable, who know the technique, then take both the hands, push the stomach up, arch back, the neck back, hold there. To come up, leave one hand first and then leave the other hand and come back, and on your mat and do the Shashankasana as a counter pose. Put your head down, put your hands back, hold your wrist if you can, otherwise do as much as you can, hold there. Just watch your breathing, be with the blood flow towards your head, just relax there.
Okay, from there, without lifting your head too much, just lie down on your stomach and come in this position, the crocodile position. It is called. Close your eyes and just relax in that position for 15-20 seconds. Just watch your breathing. Be aware of the slight arch on your upper back. Just observe your breathing and just relax in that position for a few seconds. Okay, from there, turn around on your back, lie down on your back. And bend the right knee, press it against the stomach. Just hold there. These stretches are very good for your knee, for your back. And straighten. Now the left knee, press it against the stomach, hold there. And straighten. And in position for the bridge, bend both the knees. Try to feet down, try to hold your ankles, then leave the ankles, put the palms down, adjust your feet so that you can raise the stomach up, body weight on your shoulders and down, and keep going 3 more times. Breathe in as you come up gently and breathe out down. 2 more times. Breathe in up, breathe out down. And 1 more time, come up and just hold there. Come up enough and hold there, breathe normally, body weight on the shoulders, raise your stomach up nicely, watch your breathing and down, bend both the knees, you can interlock your fingers, press the knees towards your stomach, just hold there. Let your lower back relax in that, let your knees relax. Okay. And straighten your feet and stretch the body tall. Toes inwards towards yourself. And push feel the stretch on your calves, on your shoulders, and then leave all the muscles loose. And find a comfortable position for Shavasana. Any position that's most comfortable on your back. If you need to bend the knees slightly, you can bend the knees. If you need to lie down on your stomach, take 10-15 seconds to find the most comfortable position. Take your time to find the most comfortable position for Shavasana, and once you find the most comfortable position, then leave all the muscles absolutely loose. Keep all your awareness on your body, on your breathing. Make sure all the muscles are loose. Relax your shoulders more. Relax your elbows, your wrist, your fingers, your lower back, your knees, all the muscles of your legs. Let the ground below you take all your body weight. Feel the weight of your body sinking into the ground below you.
Feel the weight of your body sinking into the ground below you. Continue to keep all your awareness on your body, on your breathing. Feel any sensation, any discomfort in your muscles and let them relax. Your neck, your shoulders, your upper back, your lower back, your knees, your ankles. Let the muscles relax. Your body is absolutely still. The only movement is the movement of your stomach, of your chest as you breathe in and breathe out. Bring your awareness to your breathing, to the movement of your stomach, your chest as you breathe in and breathe out. If your mind goes anywhere else, very gently bring it back to your breathing, bring it back to the movement of your stomach with your breathing. If you find that difficult, you can put your hand on your stomach. And for the next 5 breaths, continue to observe the movement of your stomach with your breathing. Bring your awareness to your body. And each time you breathe out, relax the muscles more. Each time you breathe out, relax the shoulders, the lower back, all the muscles more. As loose as you can leave the muscles. And now bring your awareness to the sounds around you. Become aware of the different sounds around you, from the minutest sounds around you to the loud sounds around you. And now take 2 deeper breaths. Let the stomach swell up more as you breathe in. And slowly move your fingers, move your toes, become aware of your muscles. And take your own time to very slowly turn to your right and take your own time to very slowly come up and sit up comfortably. With your spine straight. Continue to keep your eyes closed, keep your spine straight. And 3 times we'll chant Om. Take a deep breath. Breathe in. Once again, breathe in. Just be with the silence. Join your palms together in a namaskar. If your hands are dry, then you can rub the palms together. Feel a little heat in your palms and let your eyes, your face absorb the heat. Okay. And thank you. We are done with our first class of this new 6-day journey. And so tomorrow we'll be doing more yoga, jumping and stuff. We'll be doing more yoga tomorrow. And also, I will last week we've spoken about it. I'll just mention the 3 pillars of holistic fitness are exercise that we are doing. Not just this exercise, again in the evening, go for a walk, take stairs, not just once a day, keep active. So exercise. Second is diet, getting your right nutrition, avoiding the unhealthy processed food. And the third is your sleep, your rest. So all 3 need to be worked upon. If you're just working on one, it's not good enough. You won't see the results that you're looking for. So tomorrow we'll be doing more breathing and dynamic yoga postures. Surya Namaskar we'll touch upon at 8:30. So those of you who need to leave, you can leave. And also a lot of people have been asking me about weight loss and diet. So tomorrow we'll be talking, tomorrow, day after, every day we'll be talking a little more on that. See, one more point that I want to make is some of you might feel that, this is, we want to push ourselves more. See, this is holistic fitness. I'm trying to, get your foundations solid. So don't exercise just once a day. Again in the evening, take stairs. Stairs are one of the best exercise, cardio exercises. Do stairs again in the evening. Go for a walk in the evening. And those of you who are finding some of the exercises difficult, you can just go easy on those ones. So yeah, and just we'll talk more about, a lot of people want me to talk about diet and weight loss. We'll be talking about them more in the coming days. For today, I'll just leave you with these thing that avoid processed food as much as you can. And in your diet, make your quantity of carbohydrate smaller. Like in your plate, make your rice and chapati smaller, make your vegetable, your dal, your salad more in quantity, and make your rice and chapati, your roti, small in quantity. That is one. Secondly, start drinking more water and make sure to include salad and fruit every day in your diet. So today I'll just leave you with this, but in the coming days we'll be talking about it more so that you can keep making these changes. So I'll see you tomorrow morning at 8:30 for a more yoga based session where we'll be doing dynamic postures and breathing and Surya Namaskar. So I'll see you tomorrow morning at 8:30.